Good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? All right. Thank you all to my subscribers, my new ones, my existing ones. Thank you for sticking with me. I've been on YouTube for a little over a year. I was going to do a tarot spread. Who is Danny Shay? I was going to do that in my first year, but it's already passed. I'm not one for celebrating days and stuff. Drives my wife nuts. Holidays and stuff. It's kind of like just another day. What's wrong with me? No, stop. Okay, let's look into, so I'm thinking about some things because things are shifting, and it's really good. Instead of getting all upset with, when Donald Trump tweets something, I'm just laughing at it. It's like, you are so stupid. Still some of the Republican stuff, because they're in office, the stupidity hurts more. Trump's stupidity, it just doesn't. It's just stupid. Mike Lindell is starting a new Twitter platform, whatever, new social media. It's going to be bigger than anything. It's going to be great. It's going to take the place of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything. It's huge. This guy makes pillows. And now he's going to go into a social media. Okay. It's going to be big. You just got to laugh at that kind of stuff, really? Okay, just stick it in the back of your radar and see, but really cray-cray. All right, let's, anyway, so there's this shift, and I'm going, okay, what do I want to read on? Because, I don't want to read on Knucklehead anymore. And then everybody's talking about the Royals, and I don't get it. I just don't get the fascination. So I wanted to look into what the fascination was with them, because I don't understand it. And I was using my Rider-Waite deck, and it didn't want to shuffle. It said, hell no, we don't want to talk about the Royals. Really? Okay. So I looked at my deck and I said, who does want to talk about the Royals? The Halloween deck wants to talk about the Royals. And I went, no, really? And then my 5-cent deck said, we want to talk about the Royals. 8 of matches, acceleration. Is there some news coming with the Royals? And when I think about acceleration, obviously you think about the Queen. She's, getting up there. She's old. If she goes, what's going to happen to that whole thing? Are people just going to go, hey, come on, enough is enough? Anyway, so let's just see what we got. Okay. These cards are so fun. They have a lot of information in them, especially with the animal figures. Just a lot of information in here. So I am not sure what lizardish creature that is. The Knight of Buttons. So we're talking about the Royals, and here we have a knight, a younger energy, and it's all about buttons, which is, do you know what they call bathrobes in England? Housecoats. Housecoats. I should change my name to Housecoat Tarot. Housecoat Tarot. And when COVID's over and we get to go out and play It's never going to be the same. It's going to be different. Should I change my name? I may. All right. Knight of Buttons, talking about the Royals. A new opportunity, new going forward, new energy. It's young energy. But there's a protection here in this lizard. And is this one of those monitor lizards? I have to look it up. That if they bite you, you die a slow death. It doesn't look like it because the scales are too big. So he's got a really tough skin on this, and he's hiding things, it feels like, with this card. And attainment, patience, tenacity, those are the key words here. But it just feels like you can't access them, so we want to know more. Because this armor is so thick, we want to crack it somehow. We want to dig in. We want to find out what's going on with it. The next card I have is the 10 of Buttons. And so buttons are pentacles in the Rider-Waite. This is all about family, family values, the hierarchy of things, and it's upside down. So that is, it's like, okay, the monarchy is a little upside down now, and we're starting to peer in. We're breaking that armor, and we're getting to peek in, and people like that. It's kind of fascinating. Dissipation, family feud, financial loss. Is it a slow train wreck that we're watching? And is that the fascination? When we see an accident on the side of the road, we all slow down and take a look at it. And when you're on an LA freeway, let me tell you, that is painful. You wait for an hour in traffic, and then it's just a little fender bender. You're going, really? But you still look. I didn't see any blood. And the last card. 5 of Cups. Crying over spilt milk. Look at all those images in there. Crying. It looks like... It's interesting with this. So it's pessimism, regret, lamentation. I think that's the first time I've ever said that word, lamentation. Anyway, there's a little crab in that umbrella, and he's being exposed. Right? So if it was like this, the crab would have the umbrella to protect him a little bit. That's his home, but it's opening up, and people get to see inside that. And so the fascination just comes from, when I look at these cards, the protective shell is being opened up, and we get to peer inside something that was really secretive. So if it was really open all the time and not so hoity-toity, we wouldn't be fascinated. I'm guessing, thinking. Well, let me just ask one more question. And I'm not going to go deep. I'm going to pull 6 cards into it just recently. Recent future events. What is... let's just look at the monarchy in a year from now. Let's just ask the cards. Tell me what the monarchy will be Show us what the monarchy will be in a year from now. 6 cards. Whoa. What will the monarchy be in 6 years? Hermit. The Empress reversed. The High Priestess. Queen of Swords. Queen of Needles in the past. 10 of Matches. And the Emperor. Ooh. Okay, let's drop this down so y'all can see. I can move my notes. We good here? Yeah, there we are. So it's kind of interesting. So we have the Hermit here that is alone. It's don't look at me. I mean, it can be showing light on something, but this card, it feels more like, let's stay in Buckingham Palace. Let's not get out. Let's not let the world out. You have the Empress reversed. Who's the Empress of Buckingham Palace? It's the Queen, right? She's reversed. At the base of the reading is the High Priestess. Using the intuition, they're trying to figure out the best way to go about their business. In the past, as it relates to the Queen of Swords, this is this Queen of Swords. I've read this cold heart. She appears that she does have this cold heart, and I think it's just the way that she has been brought up. But she does use a lot of intuition in how she manages things. But she's upside down here. And at the top is the burden, the 10 of Matches, the 10 of Wands. It's the responsibility, it's the heaviness. And then in the potential near future, the Emperor. So it just feels from here that the Queen will be stepping down in one form or another. And somebody new is coming into power. And it feels like an older soul. So is it Prince William's dad? I don't even know his name. Shame on me. Guess I have to go watch The Crown again to get his Philip, Prince Philip. Is he going to step in? But he's got his own issues, doesn't he, with Camilla, and maybe that's why it's just like one big soap opera after another with these guys. All right, I'm going to switch gears with the Rider-Waite. The U.S. representatives are, I think it's the representatives. They're introducing universal background checks federally. And let's just look at gun laws. The problem that I see with gun laws is, trying to get guns off the street. Is we have too many of them on the street, and you can't get rid of them. It's kind of like, I was going to say Republicans. You can't get rid of them. They're there. We have to deal with them. We have to work with them. I can't believe I said that. Not that we have to work with them, that there's too many on the streets. Oh, yeah. All right. Gun laws. Let's just do, what is Joe Biden? How are these gun laws? I'm going to do a full spread on the gun laws. What is the Biden administration? How successful are they going to be at putting some effective gun laws in place? Certainly a background check seems reasonable. Also knowing how to turn the safety on. When you have a gun, there's a safety, turn it on. You know, it's like, you guys know I'm a boat guy. You can go out and buy a $1.5 million boat. True story. Not from me, but a friend of mine bought a $1.5 million boat. It was a 40-foot boat. He had it lengthened. I don't know why. Why didn't he just buy a 50-foot boat? But he had it lengthened 5 feet. And when the boat was built and done, they gave him the keys and said, see ya. Guy didn't know how to operate the boat at all. At all. They went on a sea trial, and that lasted 30 minutes. No captain's license, no boating. It's like, are you kidding? He didn't even know where the safety was on that 1.5. So the first time he docked the boat, he crashed it. All right. Gun laws. How is Joe Biden going to be? How is the Biden administration? Is it going to be successful in implementing effective gun laws? Ooh, we like that one. Ace of Swords right off the bat. Oof. All right, I'm gonna drop this down because you can see, because I like the way where these cards are coming out right now. We good? Everybody happy? All right, kick it over just a little bit. So, how effective will the Biden be? We have the Ace of Swords, bringing a new truth, a new way of looking at what justice should be. And it kind of comes out of the blue. It's being crossed by the Five of Pentacles, the extreme loss, the loss of life. Is this school shootings? Is this just, we're losing too many people with gun violence. We're destroying too many families. The Ten of Pentacles upside down. This is a family card. We're destroying too many. That's at the base of this. In the past, as it relates, is the addiction to guns. Now, I grew up in the South. I mean, I grew up around guns. You know, we had rifles. My dad had a loaded service rifle that one of his police friends gave him, and it was loaded in his nightstand. And I would go in and play with it. It had no safety. I mean, I could have killed somebody. Easy. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like 10 years old. So we're addicted to this, like, freedom and all this stuff. It's not about that. It's about being safe. Illusion, delusion at the top. We're not sure where to go with this addiction. You know, what's the right choice? Well, we got to protect our Second Amendment rights. Well, they're blowing that out of proportion. I mean, can you have a tank and protect your Second Amendment rights? No, how about an F-35? I mean, where does it stop? And in the potential near future, balance reversed. So in the potential near future, I'm not seeing this effective gun laws. I don't think the Biden administration is going to be effective with gun laws because of our addiction, because they're going to keep throwing out illusion, delusion, and the balance it's not going to be there. Internally, you have walking away from sorrow. This is also looking at your inside who you are, and saying, that's not who I am, I'm walking away, it's reversed. External influences are the Ace of Cups. The new beginning, the new emotional start, it's upside down. Hopes and fears that the work for this bill will produce something, will turn this temperance upside down, will turn this new emotional beginning right side up. And the outcome cards, look at that. It's the Eight of Swords. Set. You know, it's just being bound up. Just bound up. You're blind, you can't see. Was that right side up, or I had to look at that. I kind of had a little brain fart. Let me do one more. Look at that, Joe Biden. He's not giving up on it. This restriction, he's not giving up on it. He's going to keep fighting it. So all these reverse cards, he's going, no. We're going to keep going. You have the King of Pentacles, money, and when I flipped this over, I thought of the NRA. And they're upside down. Their energy's upside down. Going back to a simpler time with the Six of Cups, upside down. We're not going back to a simpler time. We can't. The genie's out of the bottle, so to speak. The loss that we feel with the Five of Cups, the spilt milk, and we need to shine a light, but the light is we're just alone in this fight. The hermit quality, it can't be, it's just not, well, let me just, turn my head away from it. We need to shine light on this issue. And Joe Biden is hanging in there with it. He's not letting it go. So I don't see it happening right now in this term. I don't feel that, but it's not going away. And let's hope that another mass shooting doesn't happen. All right, let's look at the $1.9 trillion fund. Some people are equating this to, look this up. Some people are equating this to Abraham Lincoln, what he did, FDR, what he did, and Reagan, what he didn't do. Trickle down didn't really work for the poor, for the commoner. It's talking about royals, the common man. What Abe Lincoln did and FDR did is they brought the working poor, the working middle class up. And that raised the economy. So, let's just see if this bill, what the cards have to say about this bill. Is it going to produce the desired effect that the Democrats think it'll have? And then we're going to ask about the Republicans. I hope they give it back. Florida said they're going to give their money back. I think somebody's asked, one of the Florida guys is asking about it. Got a little bit of fight going on, but it's just yakking. So one of the senators or something and the other thing that's so huge, Marco Rubio is bringing the Democrats and the Republicans together on a bill. He goes, my bill, to stop switching time zones. About friggin' time you guys did something worthwhile. Time zones. Anyway, it'll get bipartisan support. Woohoo! Trying to lift people up from poverty doesn't, but switching your clocks back and forth, come on, man, that's a pain in the butt. All right, so is this $1.9 trillion fund going to have the desired effect that Joe Biden wants it to have? Bring people out of poverty. 6 cards. Ooh. Oh. Wow. That was a funny face, wasn't it? Sorry. Oh, good. Hope people are just listening and not watching. Is the $1.9 trillion going to have the desired effect that Joe Biden wants it to have? It's going to be fast, whatever it is. You have the death card at the center, and that's reversed. So in this death card, you have the horse with a skeleton and armor riding on this horse, knocking over a king. There is sun shining here, and here's dead king with the crown, and then there's the holy man. The holy man, the only one, pretty much one in color besides the sun, calming things down. So this is happening now, but being reversed. It happened. It's already done. The sun is starting to shine with this. It happened so fast, right? It's a big tower moment, just boom. And it didn't really happen fast, right? But we had too many people falling out of society, and we needed something to happen quick. The worry on this card is reversed. So the energy of worrying and staying up, it's already done. Okay? We don't need to worry about it anymore. In the past, it's the wish card. 9 of Cups. New truths are at the top of the reading. And the King of Pentacles, this is interesting. The wise king who knows, well, maybe not so wise. He's not wise with money anyway. He's got it. I haven't used this deck in a while, and maybe I should look at it again. But this king is one that just has a lot of money, and he doesn't really worry about spending it too much. He doesn't really, he just has so much of it. And it's reversed. So it is not, it is a concern how much money is being spent. But it didn't really, it is bringing new truth out that's overshadowing this. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the extreme loss that is upside down. So he's trying to fix that extreme loss. And he wants to do it fast. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, bringing it out. Come on, let's move with this. I mean, in his first 100 days he passes this. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy fast. Hopes and fears. Let's move on to calmer waters. That's what he wants. This pandemic, this COVID bill is putting us in calmer waters. He hopes in the final outcome, fool. New beginning. It's reversed though. So it may not be the step that he thinks it is. But he's also got the Ten of Swords reversed. So it's stopping the being stabbed in the back, the burden, what COVID has done to the economy. That's what COVID did to the economy. It's upside down. This bill is reversing it, but it's not doing the start that Joe Biden really intended it to do. But it's stopping the bleeding. Interesting. I mean, that's kind of what I heard. Let's look at the base of this. We have justice. Yeah. It's bringing justice to both sides, helping out. It's going to stop the bickering a little bit. Well, no, this is winning at any cost. And that's over. The Republican, I mean, it's interesting. The Republicans had their way, and now they're going, not one person voted for this. Well, you know, it's crazy. There's got to be some good in this that the Republicans could have attached themselves to. But they're still, it almost feels like the Five of Cups crying over spilled milk. But this is winning at any cost, and it's upside down. The Star of Hope and the Queen of Swords. This is all about bringing a forward-looking truth, bringing hope, stopping the fighting, and bringing justice. At the base of this reading, that's what these cards are saying. It may not be the perfect path forward. And when I look at this card, sometimes, you know, the Fool is just taking a leap of faith and going out there and not really knowing what he's doing. Well, this is upside down, so it's just a movement card to stop this pain. Time will tell. Time will tell. These center cards were really interesting to me, though. Death in the Tower. Death reversed in the Tower. Let's stop the death of the COVID-19, and let's do it fast. Let's bring some relief fast. All right. That was a good one. Where are we time-wise? 33. I have one more. One more. No, I don't. I was going to go into some kind of estate tax, but I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Wow. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging with me on this beautiful Thursday. Beautiful Thursday. All right. We'll see you later. Peace and love.